Hi everybody, Virginia here. Today I just wanted to share with you really quickly my Advent calendar that I made for 2012. This was inspired by Marlene, who is 4uMarlene1 here on YouTube. Such a talented lady. I hope to be her apprentice one day. Roseanne was telling me about her Advent calendar, so I went right over to check it out and fell truly in love with it. It's just gorgeous. So if you get a chance, go over there and check it out. What I did with mine very quickly was I got 3 of the cardboard things from the dollar store that the kids use for their school projects. I glued them together, covered them with a piece of material that I received from the secondhand store. I circled the edges of it with lace and some of this pearl trim that you would put on a Christmas tree in champagne color. It matched it perfectly, and what I did was I used plain chipboard so that it wouldn't get lost into my fireplace because it's white, and I'm not really a white person. I have to have color. So what I did was I left them bare, and I inked the edges in brown and stamped with various stamps and stuff. I also incorporated pieces into this that were either special to me or that my Skype sisters gave me. And I will show you each one when I get to it. I'm not going to remember everybody's YouTube channel, but I will mention them by name. Some of the girls are still sending in little bits and pieces to me, so I'm not quite done decorating it, but I just wanted to finish the majority of it so that I could use it this year for Christmas. So I'm going to turn this, and I hope I don't make you too dizzy. And I'm going to start with number 1. And this probably ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to stand up. I'm having to do this different this time. I rearranged my room and didn't bother to think about where the camera would be because mine's connected to my computer, so I can't, be moving it around, and I can't wait to get a real camera. But let me stand up real quick. I hope this doesn't make you too dizzy, but let me see. Oh, this is going to be heavy. Okay. Number 1, what I did was I used an EK Success scallop punch for all the numbers. I used various numbers and stickers, different sizes and fonts. Number 1, I used a bottle just like Marlene. This is a vintage bottle that I've had forever. It seems like since I was a teenager. And I'm not going to tell you how long that was because then I'll give away my age. But I just put a piece of chain around it and then used a clock face on it with some gemstones inside. The swirl, pretty swirl, is from Miss Alice, who is the G-Ma. The paper flowers are from Sabrina. Right here I used molding paste to cover up 3 trees that I used a Sizzix die with and then put stickles on it. Marlene had used one with a fluffy little tree for Snow Village, but this is what I used. The next one, she also used a leaf on there. This came from a headpiece for my granddaughter for her hair. She don't use it no more, so I took it off, and it's got that pretty sequence all over it. I used a piece of Recollections trim and a vintage brooch. These little stickers up here, the greetings, they're old plastic stickers that I've had forever. Next, Marlene, and I'm sorry for the shadow as well, I'm having to stand up. Next, Marlene had some of these skeleton leaves on there. I just used 3 different ones, 3 different sizes, covered them in stickles, the flowers from Sabrina, and I put a little bit of these crystals that fell off of a Christmas spray a few years ago. And then I threw in pieces of Formica and stickles on there in the middle. Next is a vintage bingo card I have. And I had to cut the bottom off because it would have made the tag too long. The angel on there is a Christmas ornament from my very first Christmas tree from when I moved out of my mom's house. And the seam binding is from Roseanne. Let me come back over here. Next is another Christmas ornament that I backed onto some brown burlap. The angel paper is strips of ribbon, paper ribbon that I have. And that's a crochet doily from my mother-in-law. The angel charm on top is from Roseanne. The next one is the paper in the background is in Norwegian, which Leoneka sent me. I used the cross that I got last year from the leftover Easter stuff at Michael's. The flowers are from Sabrina, and the bird is from Michael's as well. Seam binding from Roseanne. Next is just a vintage image that I got offline that I used in my Christmas project for Skype. The little charm is from Charlene. And I believe Leoneka's YouTube channel is Lily Leoneka on YouTube. And Sabrina's is Okie Mom to Two Girls. Next, this Eiffel Tower is a wooden piece that I've had for a few years that I got at Michael's. They no longer sell them there. I just covered it in stickles, put a little piece of seam binding, and then the little charm Eiffel Tower on there is from Dee, who is DK Crafts by Dee. This is an ornament that I got from Michael's this year. And what I did was I just backed it onto more burlap and covered the tag in a piece of, oh, I can't think of what it's called. Ledger paper? The next one, which actually I think I can put this down now. Maybe. And maybe get out of the way. Sorry. The next one is a spoon. And Marlene uses a soup ladle, I guess is what it's called. And I have one, but I didn't use it. What I did was I got a soup spoon. And you won't be able to see it, but I had to make a little nest out of Spanish moss. And then there's my little bird. And what I did was I just used some music note on there. And the little snowflake is from Charlene. I made some flowers out of lace and from Charlene and Dee. I just need to finish putting the rest of the embellishments that are coming in from the rest of the girls. This heart Leoneka made me for my Christmas swap that we did here on Skype. I'm going to scoot this over. Next, that's a Sherry Lynn die that Roseanne had cut out for me. I covered it in stickles. And the flower is from Sabrina, and she made it, and she crochets these. Awesome job. Next is one of the bird cages I got last year at Michael's, and the flowers are from Sabrina. Let's see. Next is, I believe Marlene used one of the Prima little ornaments. Well, this ornament actually came from my tree from when I first moved out. So it's kind of old. It has like these cut out little chipped out pieces that make it look like there's diamonds on the inside. And what I did was I backed it onto some music sheet and then made the flower in the background. And the word bingo on here is from the bottom of the bingo card up above. Let me set this down. If I don't... Oh, much better. Okay, the next one is a key that I got from Roseanne that she had cut out for me on chipboard that she had gotten from Jennifer, who is Autumn's Mimi. So I kind of have a little bit of her in here too. And so this little charm is from Sabrina, and the seam binding is also from Roseanne. Next, I like the angel wings that Marlene had on hers. And I have some angel wings and I made them, but what is special about this one is Roseanne had cut these out and drew them by hand and had gave them to me to put in my thing. They were a bit small, and so what I did was I had to back them onto some wings and then put them on some music note. Really cute Silent Night, because I think angels are silent. And let me scoot this over. I'm going to hold on to this real quick so that I can tilt it down a little. There we go. This is one of them worry angels that you rub. I just put it in the middle. Next, let's see, is a Christmas ornament from Michael's with this pretty little bauble on it. And this is just another one of them old Christmas stickers that I've had forever. Next is my snow angel. And I call her my snow angel because she's sitting on some snowflakes. The little angel is what Roseanne had given me. And another one of these little crochet flowers from my mother-in-law. Sweet, sweet lady. Next is an old photo frame that has some little angels on it. And what I did was I used Rub and Buff to kind of age it a little bit. It doesn't have the photo yet, but I'm putting a little picture behind here of my granddaughter. Another flower from Sabrina and some old trim that I had. I'm going to try and tilt this a little bit so that you can see the bottom a little better. Oops, if it stays up. And it's not going to stay up. No, stay there. How did I get that to stand a while ago? Okay, let me move it this way. I don't know if you'll be able to see that well enough. Oh, sorry. The next one, I just used a stamp with some writing on it, glued on these little plastic snowflakes, confetti that you throw, on, I'm going to lift this a little. Maybe I can get it so that you can see it a little better. Made this rosette flower, and what I did was I had this plastic little kitty clock, but I thought it was perfect because, you know, another year has gone by. This next one, I used some of my wedding trim, and this metal flower is a vintage brooch. I added some of the stamens I had, and the little heart up above also came from Leoneka, and these snowflakes were on a piece of that Christmas garland that you put on your trees. The next one is, let's see if I can get this, a Sizzix die that I punched out, and I had to cut the extra piece and put it right here because it was too wide going out this way. The stamps are all different stamps from different places, and let me move this. On Marlene, she had the letter C, which is C for Christmas. And so what I did was I had this plastic little alphabet letter, and I don't know who made it, I'm sorry. But what I did was I put stickles on it, and then I backed it with flat back pearls. This is an old book plate that I had, a metal book plate. And what I did was I put C is for Christmas in the inside, and then I covered it with diamond accents, some more of the snowflakes. Flatback pearls are from either Sabrina or Roseanne, I don't remember. And then the very last one is another Christmas ornament from Michael's. And what I did was, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. I backed it on with some more music sheet paper, and then I just made the tag out of ledger paper and glued the tree onto it. Let's see, is there anything else? I think that's about it. So I hope that you enjoy seeing my advent calendar as much as I enjoyed making it, and I can't wait to finish it. So this is one of my Christmas decorations that I didn't quite pack yet because I'm not quite done with it. But I just wanted to share with you it. And again, thank you so much, Marlene, for inspiring me to make this. Yours, of course, was a masterpiece. I'm going to tilt this up a little bit. Sorry. go. Show you again a little bit more of it. I'm going to tilt this so that you can see. I do apologize for the way I have to do this video. I can't wait to get my camera. But stop by, say hello, let me know what you think of it. I greatly appreciate that. I think that's about it. So everybody have a great day. Talk to you then. Bye.